Hey girlfriends, and welcome back to part 2 of why the hell did I let my hair get like that? If you remember, my hair was a matted mess, honey, but I went ahead and detangled my entire head. And if you didn't see that video, go ahead and watch part 1 and see how I got through it, because child, Lord have mercy. So usually after I do my detangling process, I go straight into a hot oil treatment because baby, this hair needed. This is an anti-breakage formula. It's really potent and it's really powerful. You can smell that it's going to work on you, okay? It has a medicinal smell and it contains powerful herbs. This is great because I get to combine it with my hair steamer. And if you know anything about hair steaming, it allows your low porosity cuticles to open up and take in any treatment. And then after 35 minutes under the steamer, I go straight into my natural shampoo. And I love this thing because it doesn't strip my hair too much, honey. This ain't the titty bar, and I ain't gonna use no strong shampoo to strip my hair strands buck ass naked. You take one of the 6 tea bags out of the package, put it in the applicator bottle that comes with your kit, and then you add boiling water to about 250 milliliters. Let this sit for about 15 minutes, and then once you see the color change, you know that it's ready to go ahead and gently remove dirt and buildup from your hair strands and your scalp. Before I started using this natural shampoo, I really didn't have thick hair like this. I really believe that the shampoo, because it contains herbs like yucca root and marshmallow root, it really rooted my hair and got my hair really thick over the years. Now, I wanted to go ahead and show y'all my length, but girl, I still got to unbig my back, and I can't even reach up behind my back and grab my doggone hair. This is a damn shame, girl. I was struggling. I was like, forget this. I can't show y'all. But this hair really is hitting the waist, honey. It's hitting that lower back. So moving right along, let's get into my second finger detangling process. But before I do that, let me go ahead and base my scalp. Even though I live in Florida where it doesn't get as cold as where the hell y'all at, I have to go ahead and take care of my scalp in this winter weather. It be having some dry, itchy feeling going on. It's no dandruff, no flakes, but I just have like a dry itch in my scalp because the weather is just so dry. My skin dry, everything dry, girl, except that Cocaknotz, girl, that ain't dry. But let's not talk about that, girl. Come on now, be professional. So let's go ahead and seal in this moisture in the strands. How do you moisture your hair? With water. But you have to seal that water on your strands so it doesn't escape too fast, because your hair needs to eat that water and it needs time to digest its food and slurp up that water and burp and fart and do everything you need to do. So I'm going to take this magic growth oil. It's so thick like me, boo, but I'm trying to take off some pounds, girl, because we get too thick around here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start finger detangling right now. And as you can see, my hair is tangled up once again. So that's the thing with the detangling process. And I told you, I don't be going crazy trying to detangle your hair. It ain't gonna happen, girl. Boy, please save yourself the trouble. Imagine if I would have used a comb in the first detangling process. Then I would have to use the comb again. Then I'll be looking at all my hair on the floor. And the thing about retaining length is you want to keep as much hair on your head. That way you can have long hair faster. Now, of course, people use combs and all that stuff, but I'm talking about the fastest way to get to long hair. So then I'm going to put a butter on top of that oil because I need to cement in that water, and I want to make sure my hair stays moisturized for at least a day or two, because child, my hair be eating up all these products in this water. Sometimes I gotta moisturize every single day, but we're gonna see how long this can last. So now that I got my hair sealed up, it's time for me to go ahead and continue to finger detangle and to get some other knots out that are still there, and any loose hair or shed hair that may be trapped from my shampoo. So I just need to pull them all down to the ends and get them out. And I'm going to go ahead and brush up the BDBs a little bit, but they're going to come right back because they snap back all the time. At this point, I just name my BDBs. You got Ernest in the back right. Then you got Ernestine to the left. And you got the rest of them folks throughout. So I just accept them. Now I'm just going to brush my mane, honey. Yes, like them Caucasians did back in them 1920 movies. Yes, girl, I brush my hair. But I use a very soft brush. Something that you would use like on a baby's hair. You just want to smooth it out some. Now, I got 4C hair, whatever that means, because you know somebody done made this up in the last couple of decades, because long time ago, I ain't never heard about no 4C, 3C, none of that. It was none of that didn't exist. Either you had a perm or you was nappy headed. That was it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even use the word natural back then. It was just like, you ain't got no perm or your hair nappy. I'm not lying. That's how they used to talk back in Miami. Okay, so yeah. I don't have no 3C, no 4B, no none of that. My hair is just straight up 4C. My coils are very tight. So sometimes when I be looking like at my BDBs, I be like, my BDBs don't look too bad. It's just a nice tight curl that's winded up so much that it make it look like a little, you know. But in actuality, it's just a beautiful coil. And whenever I put water and oil on my hair and butters, I be like, dang, I really got pretty hair. Like it got like a Indian exotic African look to it. It just be beautiful to me, okay? But then when it get dry, I be like, damn. What happened? So just so you know, your natural hair texture is never how it is in the dry state. Your natural hair texture is the texture it was the first 2 years of your life. Now, I know a lot of us be like, dang, I had some pretty hair when I was a baby. Yeah, that's your natural hair texture. But for so many years of being exposed to the sun, not putting water on our hair all the time, not using the correct products, not having the best diet or the best hair practices, now you look at your hair and it look like a tumbleweed, but that's not your real texture. So I am going to make it my job and duty to really get as close to my natural hair texture. And it's going to take a while of actually teaching and training and taming my hair to just have a normal porosity and accept and keep as much water on it for longer periods of times. I hope this will happen, but I ain't gonna stop because this is a journey forever anyways. And that's what I be telling people when people be like, oh, my hair don't grow, or I wonder if my hair will ever be long, or I'm suffering with this right now in my hair been acting up, this bald spot, that bald spot. No, it like, listen, don't give up on your hair. You have the rest of your life to fix your hair. Why would you go ahead and diagnose your hair or accept a diagnosis about your hair when you can just work on it? Wouldn't you want to have your hair in a 30% better condition or a full transformation? And that's why you got to work for it. You got to believe long hair is your destiny and big hair is your birthright. And you just got to put in a little elbow grease and get to it, honey. Don't ever give up on your hair. Trust that your hair will go ahead and make you beautiful, because that's all your hair wants to do, make you beautiful. Even though I've been walking around on these streets looking the opposite, but that's not my hair's fault. That's me just being lazy and just trying to put this excuse out there that I'm trying to collect inches, so I don't want to mess with my hair. No, girl. Don't do that. Let your hair make you beautiful. Let your hair shine. Feed your hair everything it needs. Nourish it. Be gentle with it. And that's why I don't be using a comb. If I don't need to stretch my hair with a blow dryer or for some particular protective style, I won't use a comb. I will use my fingers because look how these knots are back. And somebody would take a comb to this and try to get these knots out and de-web this hair. But why would I go ahead and break my hair for when I can just keep it separated enough so it won't dread, make sure I don't have any root budding going on, and just keep my hair moisturized, keep it separated, and leave it alone and let it just grow. And I know some of y'all is like, why you ain't at least part your hair straight? Girl, I don't want to. That's a lot of work. Parting your hair, that ain't easy, okay? You try parting your hair and you ain't comb your hair out and you just finger detangled. It ain't as easy as you think. Plus, I will put on my gym wig. You know, the one that I made a video about that y'all should go watch. or I'll put on a cap, or I'll just take out my hair and let it just, all right, I won't take out my hair and let it just nothing. I will just walk around with the bonnet in the house because I work from home. But I ain't worried about no parts right now. Plus, I'm gonna have to do all these steps over again within like 3 days, and then I'll part it a little bit neater. But right now, I just gotta get through it. You see how much work I had to do, and I don't like to be in my hair for long periods of time these days because I know me, I'll get frustrated and I'll start ripping through my hair. And even though I'm using my fingers, you could still pull out your hair and rip your hair with your fingers. You can get frustrated and use some extra strength and rip your hair with your fingers. So definitely never work on your hair when you're frustrated or you got something to do or you're in a rush. So now I'm about to twist this up. I don't finger detangle all night, girl. I try to get 80% of the knots out until it's good enough where I know it won't dread up or anything like that. And once I get it separated enough, I go ahead and twist it back. I'm not going to try to detangle and break unnecessary hair by trying my best to get every knot. It ain't going to happen. I've been doing this for a long time. It ain't going to happen, baby. Okay, just remove as many as the big knots as you can. Try to de-web the bigger clumps and get out the shed hair so it doesn't cause any more knotting. And then, girl, go to sleep. That's it, boy. Go to sleep. Now, these steps is just for my extreme people who just want to collect inches, who really just want to get to waist length fast. If you need to use a wide tooth comb, go ahead and use that. If you want to get out all the tangles, go ahead and do that. If you need to use a blow dryer, please go ahead and do that. But for some people out there, they just want to know the fastest route on this long hair journey. And I'm telling you, using water, using natural products, using your fingers to detangle and keeping your hair in a protected state and leaving it the hell alone is the fastest way to get hair growth, especially if you spent most of your life like me as a bald-headed scallywag and you ain't never had no hair and no edges and the nape of your hair didn't even exist. That's why I'm thankful for these buckshots, because I ain't never used to have buckshots because the back of my hair just looked like taco meat and wouldn't grow. And if you were like me, you just trying to get to long hair fast so you could be part of the upper echelon and you could just be having a nice body, having a lot of money, and having long hair. So if you like that, just follow these steps, honey. And I'm all done. I'm going to go ahead and put my hair in a bun. I'm not going to worry about drying my hair because my hair is going to be dry in about 30 minutes before I go to sleep. If your natural hair doesn't begin to air dry as fast as mine, go ahead and use a blow dryer on low and get some of that moisture out. Thank you for watching this video and thank you for all your support. We just hit 10,000 subscribers and counting. We are curl friends for real, and this really is a long hair society, baby.